How your online feed gives you the illusion of knowing more. You scroll, you read, and suddenly you feel informed. But what if that confidence is actually a trap? New research from Ohio State University shows that personalized algorithms like the ones behind social media feeds, search results, and streaming platforms can make people feel smarter while they're actually learning less. These systems are built to keep you engaged, not educated. In the study, researchers ask a simple question: what happens when algorithms decide what you learn? To find out, they designed an experiment where participants had to learn something completely new so prior knowledge wouldn't interfere. Instead of real-world topics, they used fictional alien species, each defined by 6 different features. Some participants were required to examine every feature, giving them a full view of the information. Others were guided by a personalization algorithm that selected what it thought they were most likely to click, similar to how social media feeds or recommendation engines work. Even though all the information was technically available, the algorithm nudged people toward the same features over and over again. The result? People explored less, not more. They formed a narrow understanding of the topic, missed critical information, and when tested on new examples, they frequently got the answers wrong. But here's the most concerning part. They were more confident when they were wrong than when they were right. According to lead researcher Giwon Bahg, this shows that algorithms don't just shape opinions, they can create biases instantly, even when someone starts with zero knowledge. Why does this happen? Because our brains assume that repeated exposure means completeness. When we see similar content again and again, we subconsciously believe we've seen enough to understand the whole picture. The researchers explained this with a real-world example. Imagine watching movies from a country you've never explored before. You click one action film. The algorithm notices and recommends more action films. Soon, that's all you see. You might walk away thinking, I understand this country's cinema. But in reality, you've only seen a small slice. This is exactly how algorithmic learning works online. And the implications go far beyond entertainment. If adults can become confidently misinformed, what happens to children who rely on algorithm-driven platforms to learn about the world? As co-author Brandon Turner warns, consuming similar content is often the opposite of learning. Real learning requires diversity, friction, and exploration, things algorithms actively reduce. In the name of engagement, the takeaway isn't that algorithms are evil, it's that convenience comes with a cost. If you want to truly learn, you have to fight the feed search beyond recommendations. Seek opposing views and explore what the algorithm doesn't show you. Because sometimes, the more confident you feel online, the less you actually know. Have you ever scrolled through your feed, seen a headline about a new scientific discovery or a complex political issue, read a few comments, and felt like you suddenly understand the whole thing? It's a common feeling, but it's also a trap. You're experiencing what's called the illusion of knowing. Our online feeds are designed to give us quick, bite-sized pieces of information. A 30-second clip on quantum physics, a tweet summarizing a massive economic report, an infographic about climate change. We consume these, and our brains get a little hit of satisfaction. We feel informed, knowledgeable, even smart. But here's the catch. Are we actually learning, or just collecting trivia? True knowledge isn't about collecting headlines. It's about understanding context, nuance, and the messy details that don't fit into a catchy post. When we only see the simplified version, we miss the bigger picture. We see the tip of the iceberg but think we've seen the whole thing. This creates an overconfidence. We start forming strong opinions based on flimsy evidence, and we become less open to different perspectives because we're convinced we already know it all. Think about it like this. Watching a cooking show highlight reel doesn't make you a chef. You see the final, beautiful dish, but you miss the years of practice, the failed attempts, the subtle techniques, and the deep understanding of ingredients. Your feed is the highlight reel of knowledge. It shows you the results without the process. So, how do we break free from this illusion? It starts with a simple, humble admission. I don't know enough about this. Instead of just sharing that infographic, take a moment. Click the link to the original study. Find a long-form article or a documentary from a credible source. Listen to experts who disagree with each other to understand the different sides of the debate. Let's challenge ourselves to move beyond passive scrolling and engage in active learning. Ask questions. Seek out complexity. Embrace the idea that it's okay not to have an instant opinion on everything. True wisdom isn't about having all the answers. It's about knowing how to ask the right questions. Next time you're scrolling, pause and ask yourself, do I really understand this? Or do I just feel like I do? The answer might surprise you. Thanks for watching. And if this made you think, consider subscribing for more.